A plus B all over A minus B equal to AB. A and B are integers. And we can say, for example, A and B are between less than greater than equal -10, less than or equal 10, and A and B are integers. And we want to find all answers for this problem. So, at first, and also the denominator is not 0, so A is not equal to B. Now, let's cross multiply or multiply both sides by A minus B. So left hand side will be A plus B, right hand side will be AB times A minus B. And it will be A squared B minus AB squared. Now, let's take all things to left hand side. We take all things to left hand side, AB squared minus A squared B plus A plus B equal to 0. Now we can say it is a quadratic function, for example, in terms of B. It will be AB squared plus B, which will be negative coefficient of B, negative A squared plus 1 plus A equal to 0. This quadratic function in terms of, so here we should know quadratic formula is what? AX squared plus BX plus C. If it is equal to 0, then X equal to negative B plus minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. And then here, if I use the same formula, B equal to negative B negative A squared plus 1 plus minus square root of negative A squared plus 1 squared minus 4A squared all over 2A. Now, we know it is integer. A and B should be integers, so inside the square root should be also integer. Now, here it will be A squared minus 1 plus minus square root negative A squared plus 1 squared. Look, let me tell you something. We have a famous formula that x minus y squared is x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. And if you use it here, it will be first one squared a squared. And let me tell you another thing, a to the power of m to the power of n equal to a to the mn. So you say a squared to the power of 4 plus 1 squared is 1 minus 2 times a squared times 1 to a squared minus 4a squared all over what? All over 2a. And it should be a perfect square. Let's erase these things. And now, let's simplify inside the square root. Let's write the rest with another color. It will be a squared minus 1 plus minus square root of a to the 4 minus 6a squared plus 1 all over what? All over 2a. So inside the square root should be a perfect square. So I say a to the 4 minus 6a squared plus 1 equal to, for example, b. We have b equal to c squared. By the thing I wrote that x minus y squared is what I can say it is a squared minus 3 squared, then it will be plus 9, but here we have plus 1. So we should add also 8 to right hand side. Now, here I can say a squared minus 3 squared minus c squared equal to, let's write in next page. Okay, let's write a squared minus 3 squared minus c squared equal to 8. And we have a famous identity that x squared minus y squared equal to x minus y times x plus y. And if you use it here, it will be a squared minus 3 minus c. And here, without lots of generality, suppose that c is greater than equals. But minus c a squared minus 3 plus c, it will be less than or equal to this because c is at least 0 equal to 8. So, if you want to check, here it can be 8 and on. A squared plus c minus 3 cannot be. Let's write all cases we will see. It can be 8, 1, 4, 2. It is greater than equal that. Negative 8, negative 1, negative 4, negative 2. We have these 4 cases. Now, next case, what should we do? We can say if we add up this term and this term, it will be 2a squared minus 6, which will be 1 plus 8, 9. It's not possible because then 2a squared equal to, we add 6, 15, left side even, right side odd. What about this? Again, if you add 2a squared minus 6 equal to 2 plus 4, 6, so 2a squared equal to 12. So a squared equal to 6, contradiction. Or this one, 2a squared minus 6 equal to negative 8 minus 1, negative 9. So if you add 6 to a squared equal to negative 3, again contradiction, and this part. 2a squared minus 6 equal to negative 4, negative 2, negative 6. So we conclude 2a squared equal to 0, so a equal to 0. And if a equal to 0, here this function is not possible. Here let's check. If a is 0 here, then right side, let's check it here. It's this one. If a is 0, here 0, this one 0, right hand side is 0. And then b over negative b, which will be negative 1 equal to 0, and that's a contradiction. So this problem doesn't have any answer. Let me write the homework for you. Solve this. A over b over a squared plus b squared equal to 1 over a. A is int. Try to solve this. A and b are integers. And comment your answers below this video. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification, and like the video. See you next time.